Right, so we are in Morrowind, I believe. I believe so. So last time we did a very particular thing by going round the entirety of Morrowind. Let's get the world map up here. And I mean the entirety. I mean, we went from here to here to here to like here and then like to everywhere. It was quite an interesting time to say the least. I believe that we have done every one. I believe we have. Let me just make sure everything in my book says we have. So let's just see here. So we've done Hortator. We have done House Redoran, I believe. I believe so. Yes, I agreed to make me Hortator. Yep. Let's go to Halu has been done. Let's see. Yep, I'm Hortator of House Halu. And I've been named Nerevarine by all the clans. So that should, in fact, be done. And good morning, Ginger. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's make this a little bit smaller, just slightly. So what do we need to really do? We need to really sort out our inventory. So I believe, at the end of last session, we got a few letters. We have directions, a message from Dagoth Ur, nice and lovely. Kadak's tools, guide to Vivec, guide to there. Mission to Vivec. Let's just see. Public notice, which is about me, for those who do not understand what that means, is I am now an outlaw, because I'm a shiny collector and incarnate, as well as Nerevarine. So I'm also looking around to see. I think I got another one, didn't I? There you go, yes, a note from the Arcanon, I believe. A package sealed with an anonymous rack seal containing a single-page unsigned note. On the cover of the package, to the Outlander lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine to be delivered with haste. The note itself, the assertions made being in direct contradiction to the doctrine of the Tribunal, namely that you are the Nerevarine, the incarnate of the saintly Lord Nevar, and in addition to being against the Temple's teaching, is incredible and implausible in the extreme. The revelations made by the Inquisition, namely that you yourself are in fact an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of the Blaze, lately made with a substantial evidence by the Lord High Arch-Coordinator, Beryl Sala. I think it's Beryl Sala, I believe so. Further calls into question that the validity of the... Yeah, it calls into question the validity of and motives behind your claim. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the Temple, and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close associates with the covert policies and the interests of the Empire, and the interests of the Temple and his leadership, and the particular interests of his immortal Lord Vivec. Oh. So he's actually still alive, and he's actually a physical thing. Interesting, I didn't actually think that was a thing. I thought, hey, he's a god of some kind, you know, and he's just worshipped as a god and some sort by the Vivec people, but apparently he's an immortal lordship. Are best served by a close and personal examination of the claims being made, and close and personal examination of the motivations and character of the claimant. The Temple, for its examinations of his records, and in particular the records of the Hierographer and the Aprographer, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims, signs, and feats that would mark Nerevarine according to prophecy. Therefore, in the event of fulfillment of a certain of those remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely that the claimant should at one time be acknowledged as the holder of several ancient titles and powers and authority of the Dunmore people, to wit Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine of the Ashlander tribes, the Temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of the Nerevarine shall present themselves in inspection before the Reverend Honor Archcanon Lord Honey, High Archcanon and Chancellor Vivec, the Archcanon of the Cannery of Vvardenfell, and the Archpriest of the High Fane for the review and consideration of his claims and identity. However, such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator separately and joined by the three great houses of Vvardenfell, and at the same time has been named Nerevarine separately and jointly by the four tribes of the Ashlanders. There is no purpose in reviewing or discussing these claims. Bloody hell, this is one hell of a note. Because of the temple's official position on the prophecies of the Nerevarine and interest of preserving the security of the claimant from those parties who might wish to do him harm, it is convenient that the claimant of the title of Nerevarine shall present himself in secret to the Archcanon Saranoi, I'm going to say it Saranoi for the time being, in the Archcanon's private chambers in the High Fane of Vivec. To signify an agreement with these terms and conditions of a meeting with the Archcanon, the Neverine's claimant must present himself to the heel of the High Fane Vivec, Danso Indulis? I don't know. And the necessary arrangements will be made. Once again, no purpose is served by meeting until the claimants of the Horrent of the Great Three Houses and the Neverine of the Four Ashlander tribes. Written in the request of and in the name of the revered, honoured Frolan Sonoi, Archcanon and Chancellor Vivec, Delano Loran, Priestess of Vivec, and Assistant to the Archcanon. Bloody hell! That was one hell of a bloody note. I mean, like, I thought, how it started. It's like, a single page unsigned note. I thought, it's just going to be a slight small thing. But that bloody thing was as big as a book in this game. Anyway, hello, Sir Shaw Lolly Lockley. I think it is, yes. Sir Shaw Lolly Lockley. That's how you pronounce your name, yes. I always have trouble pronouncing that. I don't know why, but you have an exam of storage process tomorrow, but I better watch your stream. My God, you better not. I mean, I know it's late at night, but you've got better things to do, most likely. Anyway, where on earth do we need to go after all that bloody note? Let's see here. This note says, and Jar Jar B, hello and good evening or good afternoon, wherever you happen to be. So, let's see. I think I have to just go to Vivec. I think I do have to just go to Vivec. Alright, Vivec it will be. And I think what we'll do as well is clean out our bloody inventory, because we have a lot of unnecessary magical stuff. A lot of unnecessary magical stuff. But before we do any of that, let's talk to you, because you, apparently I'm an outlaw.
I've got better things to do, so if you don't mind, let's move this along.
So as an outlaw, let's see if I'm wanted at all. Imperial law! Don't steal, don't brawl. Okay, I'm the Neverine. You're the one they claim fulfills the Neverine prophecies. Then you're a heretic, and as Temple says, you can expect no welcome from the House Redoran. But they have welcomed me, though. In fact, I'm Hortator, or however you pronounce that bloody thing. And I also would like to talk a very particular thing about you. It's a Dark Brotherhood. Scum of them all. If they find you, friend, you'd better find some help, or write a will, or both. He's recently resigned from Cyrodiil. You're most likely expecting the rounds at Ebonheart. That's also a place I'm gonna go. You're gonna have to quit your Hand of Fate game to watch you play? Well, I'm so sorry I have to make you quit your game. Well, fingers crossed you can come back to it in a short period of time. So,
Let's hear it.
oh, hello, bloody hell, you just popped out of nowhere. So we need to go to Vivec, and we also need to go to... Where's the way out? I have no idea, I think it's this way. Yes, we also need to go to Vivec, and we also need to go to Ebonheart to do the expansion. However, before we go to Ebonheart to do the expansion, the Dark Brotherhood and all of that nonsense, we are just going to go to see the Archdeacon. Now, I actually want to check something. Does he say that Vivec is a actual physical being, or is Vivec just an immortal being? Let's see. In the interest of his immortal lordship, Vivec are best served by close and personal examinations of the claim being made and close to the examination of the motivations and the character of the claimant. Interesting. So it's in his interest. So he could, in fact, be a Daedra. He could. That's a very strong possibility. He might not, in fact, be a physical entity of any kind. I don't know. I guess what we're going to have to do is see what happens, really. Now, the best way to go to Vivec is by spending about 50 gold through the Silt Striders. Hello.
Hello. Did you want something?
Yes, in fact. I do. This happens to be the Mages Guild, in fact. Yes, it does. Let's do a quick save quick. Yes, I want to test something out. Something out in very particular, in fact. Now, I previously couldn't open up a chest. Now, time has passed, and I've discovered a few things in my inventory. And in fact, my security skill has increased somewhat. Somewhat is a, let's just say, as an interesting factor right there. Now, let's just go to my lockpick of the master variety. I should have one used somewhere, right? Yeah, here's one with 4 uses, in fact. There we go. Right, so let's find one of these many locked things that have 100 thingamajiggy to them. Where are they? You have a chest. I think they're downstairs. I'm just checking, just in case. So we have that unlocked with sacks, crates, baskets. I think it is downstairs. Can I jump over the edge? No, I cannot. Then very well. Chest. Aha. Right. Can I open this? Lock is too complex. So this is where the saving comes in. I'll save once again, just to make sure. So I meant to find a Tanto. So this Tanto will, in fact, come to me through the power of Eshkar's Lock Splitter. Now, if I use this, I just have to data exhibit. I meant to go into something else entirely. I meant to go into this bloody thing. So let's look for E for the thingamajiggy. It's not there. So let's keep going down until we find it, I guess. Oh, sorry about that. So yes, let's go with that. There we go. And now this should open. Bink! Oh my god, that's a lot of potions. In fact, there might be some potions I might want to steal. I know I'm meant to be cleaning out my bloody inventory, but hey, let's just take that. We have disease resistance, relied cure common disease, paralyzation. Oh, that'll be useful. That would definitely be useful. Restore fatigue, swift swim? What the hell is swift swim? I guess... I don't know. Let's leave it there, because I'm unsure. Restore stuff, reflect, restore intelligence, restore things. No healing potions. Ah, levitation. I'm low on those potions. Let's see here. So, oh god, this year's E3 is awesome. Ubisoft started off with a train wreck and it went worse from there out. EA had low expectation, low impact conference that I'm wondering if they are aware it was E3. Bethesda announced DLC. Thank god the PC panel was good. Well, honestly, I didn't watch it because I knew that the Ubisoft one and the EA one was going to be very meh. Let's be honest, we all kind of knew it was going to be kind of meh. I mean, I was kind of hoping, you know, be something great from E3, but that's just me personally. But hey, let's do it again. Right, so this should be the one, right? And we have not that. Is there anything else that needs to be bloody opened? I don't know. Is it this chest? Ah, yes, this must be it. This closet. Something that I should get out of one day. But one day. Here we go. Okay, so inside happens to be the demon katana. Demon longbow. What's so demonic about it? I guess because it's bound, I guess? But where's the Tanto? Is there not a devil's sauropod helm? Spell absorption. Hey! Let's wear that. Oh, it's a full helmet. Of course it is. So I'm going to take a very long guess that the Devil's Katana is in fact the Devil's Tanto. Ubisoft started with a dance theme, talked about shooting, and then went on about Mexican gang violence games, so I don't think Ubisoft was just totally out of their minds with the order of announcement. Well, honestly, you know, it's a great way. I mean, you go from dancing, talk about shooting, and then talk about gang violence. I mean, honestly, it's the best. So I think that was the quest line, maybe? Can we just make a donation, get a blessing? Restore tributes. Sure, there we go. Let's just make sure there's nothing else to steal. And if so, we have just solved the quest that I thought it was going to be impossible to do in this playthrough. Thanks to the power of magic. So I wasted 3 of those scrolls, I believe. And that means next session, what I'll do is... That's unlocked. So yes, next session what I'll do is I'll do Thieves Guild quests. And we should max out the Thieves Guild quest line. Chest of Drawers. Alright, there's a bit of thing to say chest of drawers. Oh, hello!
Listening.
Oh god, I'm glad you're listening. Let's go back to the tavern. Where was that tavern again? The tavern should have been up here somewhere, right? Where that giant creepy fellow is. I don't mean the creepy fellows by... Did you know? The creepy fellow obviously could be the guy by the Mages Guild. Apparently has a quest line, which I haven't done yet. Oh, hasn't done yet, but yes, we'll look into that later. Now, is it here? No, it's not here. It's up here. And then there's a creepy guy with the goat face. Right, there's goat face man. Well, you're not goat face man. This is a complete different place, isn't it? Hi, are you goat face man? Where's that man? I have nothing to say about that now. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to accept what you have to say. Everyone is creepy, Morrowind. That is absolutely true.
Welcome, friend.
I thought you were the man, weren't you? Apparently not. Where's creepy face man? Creepy face man? Creepy face man? Where's goat face? Sorry, I was on your head for a bit. Is goat face man down here? I mean, let's talk. I guess we're going to talk to a friend of ours and try and figure out where creepy goat face man is. I swear he was in a tavern, wasn't he?
I haven't much time.
Maybe he moved. Maybe he moved. Maybe perhaps he moved to another tavern that wasn't so, you know. I thought you were goat face man. Anyway,
Hurry
you.
this up, will you?
Where is he? He is in the Rat in the Pot. Ah, he's in a different tavern, of course. Yes. I knew that all along. Trust me, I knew. Trust me, I didn't. Where's that slave here not long ago? It wasn't me, don't worry about it. I'm not your slave, not today. That's the council club. I'd rather not go bowling. Let's have a looky. Now, where is that thing? You know what I'll probably have to do? The best thing to do is, so I'm not wandering all around, is look at my map. My god, map looking! It's an innovation of technology.
I've got better things to do.
I'm
so
sure you
if
do
don't
have plenty of things to
let's
do.
move this
Ah, it's
along.
right there. Rat in the Pot is such a great name for a buffet. It truly would be, wouldn't it? It's like, hey, here's an all-you-can-eat Rat in the Pot. Right, now there should be Goatman somewhere around here. Hello, Goatman, you're Lizard Man. Hello, my good friend. You are Ferryman. I'm sorry I don't yiff right now. Yiffing can come, perhaps, in another life.
Of
Anyway,
course.
you,
What may I
hello.
do for you?
Andrin's Devil Tonto, do I have that? No. I don't. It is Tanto, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Tanto. Right. I am either blind. Let's go back there for a moment. Yeah, let's just go back in here and just check it out once more, because I opened up all the chests. So it must be just laying around, right? No. I don't see anything. It's got pillows I could probably steal. I want to steal pillows. I've got enough pillows. There's nothing in. I'm stuck on the bench. There we go. Is it in these plant pots? Is stuff around there? Is it in here? It wouldn't be a book, would it? I can't even see what that bloody book is. Well, I can't even see what a book is. Fine, I'll take all of that. Apparently I can't pick it up for some strange unknown reason. Anyway, book. Let's see here. Just make sure this treasure chest holds nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Hello? Is this candle the Devil's Tanto? Nope. What happens if the Devil's Tanto turns out just to be like a misshapen dildo? That would certainly be something, wouldn't it now? Hello? Is this it? Hello? Nope. That's not it. What if I had it all along and I just sold it? That's stuff. Wasn't Prey that game where... What is it? Where, in a sense, a man from an Indian burial ground place... Indian tribe? Like, Red Indian tribe place, right? I don't know how you pronounce... I don't know. I'm not American. I'm not culturally appropriate, so to say. Like, and he went into, like, got abducted by aliens or something like that, right? It was something like that. Are you sure it's not one of these things? Why can't I see what they are? This bothers me completely, in fact. Why can't I see? Is there a reason why? Let me just... Yeah, I'm glad I'm remembering the same really bad game that I never want to play again. Luckily, I didn't actually buy it. I actually rented it from a friend. Again, why can't I see them? The names of lacking are bothering me a lot. Is there a reason why it's like this? Give me a second. Let me just restart the game, because it's bothering me quite a bit. So, can I now read what's in these urns? I can now. Great. Fantastic. I don't know what happened before, but yes. So I believe this closet is in fact it. There's no one in it other than myself in the current moment. So where, oh, where is the lock splitter? There it is. Yeah, and they're making a sequel to it. I'm really not looking forward to it, to be honest. I don't know how they could make that even better. In quotation marks. It's not, no, he only got a demon katana. Right, that's not a tanto. And I know none of the chests hold them, so either I'm blind or I'm blind. In other words, I'm blind. I should probably go to Specsavers and get my eyes tested. I should, but hey, what are you going to do about it? To be fair, it's a reboot. Okay, fair enough, with the exact same name.
All right, I'm listening.
Right, so I cannot do the Thieves Guild. That is a big no-no, because the Tanto doesn't exist. That or I'm blind. So no more Thieves Guild, it seems, for this playthrough. Such a shame, because I was expecting to be like an equivalent of a Grey Fox, or... what is it, Tongue of Azura? I don't remember what one of this guy I'm in. Anyway, hello you! I would like to go to... Ballamore.
Where would you like to go?
I'd like to go to somewhere not so bright, or someone actually just as bright, that isn't Susan.
We make a special trip just for you. Same low price.
Do you go somewhere? No, you don't. So we need to go somewhere around here, right? Somewhere in Vivec. I believe it's like around the temple area. And E3 also announced Halo Wars 2. I remember that did really, really badly, because it was basically an RTS on an Xbox controller. Alright, let's just look around. Actually, why look around when we can take a boat? That's a good point. Yo, boatman! Take me somewhere. You're really tall for some reason. I have no idea what one's further. I'm going to guess the Tavani district is further away. It saves me on jumping. Right, that's farther. No, it's not farther away at all. It's just more inconvenient. Nice. Lovely. Do you take me anywhere special? You take... oh, straight to the temple. Oh, thank you. Right, so... I guess I need to find someone around here. Is someone happy? Perhaps. Someone really happy, in fact. Are you the happy man? Ah, yes, you are. Quickly, did you want to meet the Archcanon? How did you know who I was? That's the real question. It's like, do you know who I am because I'm a lizardman dressing very extravagantly, perhaps? Or perhaps it's my frilly ears. Or perhaps you're psychic. The Archcanon is in his private quarters. He very much wishes to speak with you, but I am to warn you, avoid confrontations with the Orinators at all costs. The Archcanon has spoken to the High Fane Orinators, but if you are wanted criminal, they may try to arrest you. If the blood of faithful servants of the temple is spilled, it will make reconciliation all that much more difficult. Where is his private quarters? See here, is waiting alone in his private quarters. It's in the southern half of the eastern chapel of High Fane. Where is that, though? Avoid confrontation. Let's see here. Sneak past. A highly trained sneaking past me, even aided by magic, would be very difficult. Yes. Where is that? I have no idea where this is. He's in his private quarters of the High Fane, but where is the High Fane? I guess I'll just have to go looking. I guess so. Oh god, the chat's been going wild. That's whole E3 thing anyway. I can't stand sports games at all. I'm in the same boat as that, and just not into it. The best thing I saw yet was Dishonored 2. And as well, apparently Ubisoft considers Watch Dogs and Division a huge success. I honestly would agree with you. It really wasn't a huge success. It really didn't go too well. People don't care about Dishonored 2. But the whole really, really good-looking original people would really play it. Play what? Sorry, what one would you like me to play? I mean, the whole of the blank I give Ubisoft is all hands down the best game. Are you talking about Dishonored, or are you talking about something in particular? I mean, if you're talking about Division or Watch Dogs, I'm just... I'd rather not. Oh, this is the High Fane. Oh, right. Oh, okay. You really don't care about me, do you? Apparently not. Anyway, stealth mode. Do that. Oh, South Park Fractured But Whole. Right. I'm not much of a big South Park fan myself. Just never got into it, so that's the main reason why, I guess.
Leave me.
Okay, but who am I meant to be talking to again? I meant to go talk to... Signori, right? Signori. The Archcanon. Right, so he's just in the private quarters. Just walk around for the time being. That's a locked door. I won't worry about that. I guess he's in his locked chambers, but why would he lock himself in his chambers when he's expecting me? It's a bit strange, to be honest. You're not the Archcanon. Are you the Archcanon? You are...
I can already
hello.
tell I'm not going to like this.
Probably not. Hello, Mr. Fibbles, Nerevarine. Put you to lies and superstition while you defy the temple's teaching. And worse yet, now we learn you're an agent of the Empire, an outlaw. I warn you, just because I talk to you, I don't think everyone else will. Have to reach your weapons when they say an outlaw and heretic. Okay, but where's your leader? I would like to go talk to him if you don't mind. Do you know where he is? Ooh, I don't think I've seen this before. I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you this? No, you don't. Is the Archcanon's chamber down here? I just see a door. Let's see here. Personally, I like the trailers of Battlefield 1. They showed gameplay itself. It doesn't seem as good I thought about it. It's not explained in English, kinda. Apparently, people are just talking about Battlefield. Yeah, alright. Hello? Private chambers of a man? Hi, man! You're not the man I want to talk to. Never mind, I don't exist. Don't worry, just pretend I don't exist. It'll be perfectly fine. Everyone will be happy. Now, if you don't mind, I want to pick lock this door. Now, where... Do I still have it equipped? No, I don't. Okay, so I don't have it equipped anymore, but let's get the master picklock out. There we go. Hello? Hi!
Leave me.
I bet you wanted to see me, though. I mean, I could just leave. Let's have a look at what you got in here. You got a lot of books, don't you? A heavy reader of everything, Aedra and Daedra. A lot of Pilgrim Path. Why do you need 3 of 1 book in your private chambers? Blasphemous Revenants. Oh, that's locked. That's a note, isn't it? Paper. I won't take it, though, because I don't anger you. You're eating a yam! You eat yams! Hello, yam man! Thank you for coming, Mr. Fibbles. I know the temple's Doctrine and Nerevarine. Perhaps it's time to change the Doctrine. Hello, what's all this now? Advancement? You're not a member. Do you wish to join a temple? Not really, not at all. Alemexia. I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you this? You're bloody here! You asked me to be here, like, I could talk to you about these things. I guess I could. The Nerevarine. You're the other one to call the Nerevarine. You're a heretic and all who supports you are heretics. You may think the Imperial Law protects heretics. You may be right, but some of the Temple's faithful care little about Imperial Law. Okay. Why do you want me then? I mean, if you're just gonna be like... Do I like you enough to talk to you about this? I've summoned you to my chamber to have a word with you, but do I like you enough to talk to you? I mean, you're just a waste of my bloody time. Temples and Doctrine. The Temple must protect its people from false doctrines, and your associates with the Imperial Intelligence makes your motivations and integrity suspect. But you have been chosen Hortator and Nerevarine by the Dagoth people, and we've reached a crisis with Dagoth Ur. We can no longer defend the people against the Araken's 6th house, and you and your prophecies may represent our last hope. Our situation is desperate, but I would rather you hear the details of our situation and circumstances leading to that situation from Lord Vivec himself. So he is alive. Interesting. But he has asked to see you. Would you agree to a private meeting with him and hear him in person for what he has to say? Why, yes, I would happily meet an immortal being that's regarded as a god. Good. Here's the 2 keys. One's to the private back entrance to my quarters, and the other is locked entrance to Lord Vivec's palace. I regret that present orators aren't completely under my control, so for now I'll ask you to avoid confrontations with them. Lord Vivec is expecting you. His lordship is remarkably patient, but perhaps it would be better not to keep him waiting. And I've received 2 keys in my journal update. Why don't you like me? Love me! I am a person! Okay, looks like I need to, I'll come back to you later. Hello, Lala 0909. I don't know if I've ever asked this, but what's my favourite Elder Scrolls game? Oh. Well, I would probably have to say it's a... I would say it's a toss-up between... I've never played Arena.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bought.
So I would probably have to say either Oblivion or Skyrim. I mean, Skyrim was alright. I mean, Oblivion had so much content and I practically played that raw. I mean, this is my first playthrough in this. And Dagoth Ur I wasn't too keen on personally. I'd probably have to say Oblivion or Skyrim. I'd probably have to say perhaps just Oblivion, just because of the amount of hours I've sunk into it. I played Skyrim once, and I've always been meaning to come back to it, but come back to it with mods and stuff like that, and properly enjoy it and mess around and so on and forth. Yeah, it's just so Oblivion. Oh, wow, that is incredibly locked. It's locked with a 100 level lock and trapped. So I guess you can come here beforehand. Now I wonder, could you sequence break the game by talking to Vivec early? Hello? Well, you seem to be flying, my good sir. I expected you. We have business, you and I. Right, business. When I was young like you, I was very impatient. So I keep our business short. Then later, there may be time for other things. First, propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine and end the persecution of the dissident priests, and proclaim all Morrowind that Mr. Fibbles is the incarnate and Nerevarine, the prophesied saviour of Morrowind, and the last hope to withstand the menace of Dagoth Ur and the Sixth House. These things I will do, whether you wish it or not. Hey man, have you seen the high-quality skooma pipe for sale? I finally got some skooma, but I set my old pipe and broke it. Well, I could probably find you one. I mean, I'll probably have to go searching for a bit. I'll probably sell you one for some cheap, you know. And hello, Scout 9909. Hopefully you're doing well this evening or afternoon, wherever it may be for yourself. Anyway, let's see here. So, with you rather it or not. Next, I have a process surrendered to you the powers and responsibilities of Dagoth Ur. You may choose to refuse, but I will not compel you. You receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithgate. You may accept the gift and do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath, and you will give your oath or keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? I could either say yes, no, maybe it depends. I think saying maybe it depends would be the best thing, because I don't know what Wraithgate or Wrathgate, I'm going to say it's Wraith because it's got the I in it, but yes, Wraithgate. Depends. I'll take it maybe as a no. Then that concludes our interview. I hope it's not been inconvenient, as you can change your mind and come back. Oh, business then. Let's try again, shall we? I'll propose you to give you an artifact Wraithgate, and you may accept it as a gift, and you do with it what you want. I propose that you accept the responsibility of Dagoth Ur, and say as an oath to that effect. You give your oath, and I guess I'm going to have to say yes. Well, I'm glad that it helped in some way to get you here. I'm sure your advice is also quite nice. So let's see here. So we will accept it, and we'll get this mystical device from this living god. Good, sensible of you. And now we'll give you your And now will you give your oath before all gods and men, before all spirits, visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wraithguard to defeat the destruction of Dagoth Ur and the preservation of Morrowind and its people. I'm going to say yes, since it depends, doesn't lead to anything. Not very sensible, but good. I was hoping for someone who would have no hesitations about making such an oath, and you will have a brief momentary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You're being taken out of time in order to avoid unpleasant experiences of learning how to use Wraithguard, sorry. It'll be over before. There's a brief sensation of motion in total darkness, floating, but without a sense of weight or direction. You know it. Now, I will notify the temple that you are our champion. There shall be no prosecution of the dissident priest, and I hope both sides will swiftly reconcile. We'll have time for questions if you like, or you may leave as you wish. But I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know about before you leave. How to use the Wraithguard, and how to defeat Dagoth Ur. Let's see here. You've never played Morrowind before? Well, I'm doing a blind playthrough, so we're both in the same boat, except I play it for about a few hours. I mean, a few hours, I mean maybe about 24 hours maximum, I would probably say. Or probably minimum, I should say. Minimum, yeah, definitely minimum. Anyway, so let's ask more questions. So, Dagoth Ur. Dagoth Ur is a former High Lord Chancellor of House Dagoth. He was Lord Navarre's generation, older than Ree, and a mighty sorcerer enchanted in life. He has sustained Shadowman immortality. He appears as a highly intelligent, severely deluded immortal monster of parallel supernatural powers. He appears by turns lucid and deranged, compassionate and bestial, profound rise, and profoundly disordered. In short, he is a mad god. Oh, I guess that's the best way of actually putting it across, really. Just saying he's a mad god. Any mods or DLC? I have got the Blood Moon expansion and the Tribunal expansion. I haven't divulged into either of them since I've just mainly been doing the main quest line. Anyway, yes. So, we will... Actually, there is no mods as well. We don't actually have any mods for this game. Mainly because people wanted to see a bland playthrough, since it is blind, after all. So, let's just do Defeat Dagoth Ur. To defeat Dagoth Ur, go to Red Mountain, recover the artifact, hammer Sunder from the Gate Citadel Vvardenfell? I'm going to say a grace. The Gate Citadel Vvardenfell. Then recover the artifact of Blade Keening from Gate Citadel Odrosal. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder and Keening to the Citadel of Dagoth Ur within the Citadel. Find the Heart of Lorcan. Use the 3 artifacts to sever Dagoth Ur's connections to the heart, and he will be destroyed. The blight ended on Morrowind. That seems actually rather simple. Just go to 2 places and go to the center, and then just interact with a heart. I mean, why haven't anyone done this sooner? To destroy Dagoth Ur, you must sever his connection with the Heart of Lorcan. To do this, strike the heart with the artifact Hammer Sunder once, and strike the heart once more. Then once, with the artifact Keening, you must wear Wraithguard because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you are wearing Wraithguard. That is the short and simple explanation. Here's a long, detailed explanation written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, and commit to memory. Oh, that's nice of them to write it down at least. At least the gods can actually write things down for once, and let's get someone else to write it down for them. Let's see here. Business, anything else? Actually, I believe we've finished our business. I'll notify the temple that you are champion, and there'll be no more persecution. I believe we've read this. Yes. Oh, maybe not. Ah, here, yes, here. I hope both sides can swiftly be reconciled. And now you are my guest. I am your host, and we have time for explanations, counsel, questions, or bitter recriminations. If you like, you may leave, and blah, 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 blah. Explanations. Bloody hell, there's so much to talk about. I think we're going to be here bloody all day, aren't we? Yeah. So, you want to know, why did I rage war in Nerevarine? Why did I try to suppress the Agrocrafa? And why did I prosecute the dissident priest? Why is Dagoth Ur winning the war? And how does the Tribunal fight Dagoth Ur? What are the Wraithguard's powers? I mean, those are all good, valid questions, I'm not going to lie, but sure. Why did you rage war in Nerevarine if, in a sense, you're both gods? I guess you had a bitter misunderstanding. Why did I try to kill you? Because you threatened the faith of my followers, and I needed their faith to hold back the darkness, and I thought you were my enemy, a pawn of the subtle Daedra Lord Azura, or pawn of Emperor Uriel Septim, or a simple fraud. perhaps a hero, but not much of one if my faithful could destroy you. Now, circumstances are altered, I need you, and you need me. Okay, so why did you try suppressing the Agrippa? Why did I suppress the Agrippa? Because it was an unfortunate mixture of truth and falsehoods, and speculation that could not afford to manage to confuse the reactions of our faithful, and any doubt whatsoever weaken that faith, and we need that faith to give us the power to maintain the ghost fence. In retrospect, perhaps we lost the faith of those we needed most, while preserving the faith of the meek and indifferent. Perhaps a mistake was made, but who can say? Well, honestly, you could have just accepted everyone. You're like saying, yeah, you're great, and you're great. In fact, why don't we all get together for a nice hug, and we can all believe that we should destroy this malefic deity that wants to kill everyone. Everyone great with that? Yep, great, fantastic. What's that, you think something different of me? Well, you can go away then. You know, that's how it turned out. Alright, so that's that. Why did you prosecute the dissident priest? Probably much related to the suppression of the Agrippa. Suppression and persecution of the dissidents is one of the standard tools of statecraft. I believe we earned in the trust of judgment of Ariel Sala. He and his Orinators served valiantly against the war of Dagoth Ur. We mistook his misplaced zeal for energy and dedication. Mistakes were made, but no more. There shall be no more persecution of dissident priests, and I hope both sides can be swiftly reconciled. Alright, and what the final one is... well, got three more, actually. Dagoth Ur. Dagoth Ur is winning because he's close to the source of power, Locan's heart, and because he retains the passions of madness while we have settled into the lonely and unrewarding postures of dog dutifulness and perseverance, and finally, perhaps because he is stronger and smarter than we are, and his followers are more fervent and fanatical. I believe we are careless, complacent, and outwitted, and in any matter of denying Nerevarine, we were foolish. I guess, you know, he's a very humble person for saying that, but I guess he is, you know, put face to face with the truth after all. Yes, so let's see here. We have... Tribunal fight Dagoth Ur. How do you fight a god? I guess one god fights the god, but how does your mortal followers fight the god? In the past, the Tribunal made seasonal campaigns of Red Mountain. We slew Dagoth Ur and his kin. Did a heart always revive him in time? Later we realized that we could destroy him and we created the ghost fence to contain the threat. These solutions were effective until Dagoth Ur ambushed us and captured Sunder and Keening. Since that time, our fortunes have reigned and as his increased. So basically, you would carry on murdering him over and over and over again until he just learned how you fought him, and then he fought you back. And through one thing after another, he basically got the things that could destroy him. I mean, I don't understand why you just, you know, didn't use the Sunder Hammer and the Keen Blade with Wraithguard on it yourself. I mean, surely you could have gotten rid of it just there and there, but apparently, nope, each wanted to keep slaying him. I guess he's a sadistic bastard. I guess so. So let's see here. What do we have here? We have the last one, Wraithguard's powers, yes. Wraithguards are primarily function to protect the wielder from the fatal energies of the artifacts Sunder and Keening. It also has minor protective enchantments against physical and magical damage you might find useful. I guess it's a glove? I'm gonna guess it's a glove! Hey, a magical glove! I love magical gloves, they're great. I don't believe I have anything else to talk to you about, really. I mean, I can't ask you questions. Oh god, it's more things to talk about. You're curious, what really happened at Red Mountain? What really happened to the Dremor? What was the whole Dremor sin? What is it like to be a god? Do I remember being mortal? How do I feel about the people of Morrowind? You know, it's really convenient he's saying all these things, rather than me just randomly asking it. You know, just saying. What really happened at Red Mountain? In my library, I have made available two conflicting accounts of Red Mountain... the events of Red Mountain. My own true account and another false account common among the Ashlanders and preserved in Agrippa. I don't care whether you believe my account or not. I leave up to you to judge which is true. At least that's fair enough. What happened to the Dremor? I have no idea what happened to the Dremor. Alright, fair enough. Alright. I have no sentiment in a timeless divine world outside of mortal time. And in fact, if I did believe it existed, I would be in no hurry to make contact with them. I wonder why. Were they not a nice bunch of people? Were they in fact ignorant people? I don't know. Anyway, they may, with some justice, hold the dumb race responsible for their fate. My institution is they're gone forever, and that's perfectly fine with me. I guess he just hated them. Alright, fair enough. So he doesn't know where they were. Actually, if he has no sense of them in time, outside and inside the world, then why is there still one left? You know, because the thing is, like, the whole thing about the Gem of Radius is there's one left in the Corparium under a Tavani wizard of some kind. And he's, like, all diseased and everything. I don't know about that. I mean, that's rather interesting. Anyway, their sin. The sin of the drama was the creation of a new god from the sustenance of a dead god. Lokan. Wait, there's actually a dead god in the Elder Scrolls universe? It's a god outside the Daedra and Aedra cycle? I don't know, maybe. That also is the sin for which we would destroy Dagoth Ur. I hesitantly call it a sin, but more properly call it destructive evil. The sin of the Tribunal, however, is the breaking of an oath to Azura to forever forbear from tapping the heart with Kargnak's tools, and in the folly of seeking to become a god, breaking the oath for us evil becoming gods was a folly. If we sinned, we paid the price. So, you were servants of Azura? But then you tapped into the heart, and the heart made you gods. Interesting. Very interesting, in fact. Very, very interesting. What's it like to be a god? Sure, why not? It's like being a juggler. Things are always moving, and you learn to know where they are without even thinking about it. Only there are many things moving, and sometimes, like any juggler, you drop something. I'm afraid it's been a lot more than a matter of dropping things lately. There's too much to do, and not enough time. I'm losing my touch. Perhaps I'm growing old. It's a bit like at once awake and asleep. Awake, I am here with you, thinking and talking. Asleep, I am very, very busy. Perhaps for other gods and completely immortal ones, it is only like being asleep, out of time. Me, I exist at once inside of time and outside of it. It's nice never being dead too. When I die in the world of time, then I'm completely asleep, and I'm very much aware that all I have to do is simply choose to be awake. I'm awake. I'm alive again. Many times have I chosen to deliberately tried to wait patiently and a very long time before choosing to wake up, and no matter how long it feels like I wait, it always appears when I wake up that no time has passed at all. That's the god's place. A place out of time where everything is happening all at once. Let's see this. I would have hit goodbye after he gave me the quest. I played Morrowind and Skyrim though, both with DLCs. I played Morrowind and I loved it. Here again, role players everywhere. I know, right? These guys think they're gods and everything. So let's see here. What else do you want to talk about? You want to talk about what other things? Because bloody hell, you're just going on and on and on. Let's see here. Do I remember being mortal? I remember. I do not feel it. I can, if I choose. Remember the feeling. But I do not choose. It's a very sad being mortal. There is a happiness, yes, but mostly sadness. As I have said, count only the happy hours. For mortals, there are too few. But for gods, for me, there is no feeling, only knowing. Pause. Not quite no more feeling. I still wish to win. I want to defeat Dagoth Ur. Perhaps I have lost the feeling for the people, for their suffering. I do not want that feeling. It is no use to me. That is no longer what matters to me. I only want not to lose. To lose would be very, very bitter. Alright, so is there anything bloody else we need to bloody talk about right here? How do I feel about the people of Morrowind? You probably hate them a lot. Let's just see here. Honestly, there's only one thing to talk about. I guess we talk about explanations. Yes, we talk about explanations in your library. Okay, I can take a look at your library. And I believe, other than knowing about that, I believe that's it. Unless we want to do count. Oh my god. You're just a walking encyclopedia, aren't you? I mean, again, you could have told me this through something bloody else, but we'll just skim through this bit. Where is Dagoth Ur? Red Mountain, right? You've never ventured out under Red Mountain. Okay, what's his plans? Hey, let's see here. We have learned from interrogating Sixth House, blah blah blah, cultists and dream and compulsions from the study of the Sixth House actions, and the Temple scholars, inquisitors of the document, and a plan that summarizes what we know and suspect. Take this copy as available in my library, blah 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 blah. Who are his servants? Chief of the service are the Seven Brothers, and the Ash Vampires, powerful light. Okay, so basically vampires. Okay, who is Dagoth Ur? A former, yes we know of this one. What are his powers? He's able to send his mind into the dreams of his victims across distances. His victims are stray, so basically he can go into people's minds. He's nearly invincible and he's basically invincible towards physical and magical harm. So basically he cannot be harmed, and his flesh and the flesh of his followers evolves into a magical form. The highest ranks can control and distort the manifestations of their flesh. Lovely, so they're flesh shapers. Great, we're fighting to Tmitsi. Wonderful. His defenses, sure. Confirm the ordinators and burn to the house and ghost gate for the latest information. Okay, so go talk to someone else. Okay, how can I prepare to battle? Prepare for war. Okay, there is no allies beyond the gates. Let's see here. Who can help? Those people. Talk to other people. Alright, fair enough. Well, I guess it's nice talking to you. And let's see this. Yeah, Skyrim did have DLC, had like 3 DLCs, I believe. You can have a house with children, you could have like vampire lords and werewolf lords or something of the sort, and then you had the first Dragonborn. And this is his library, I'm gonna guess. Nerevarine Red Mountain. Oh my god, that's a lot of writing. I'm not gonna read that. I've done enough bloody reading. Very poorly already. Okay, it's very late in the evening and I'm rather tired.